Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning and happy Saturday. My second take. Man, I'm having technical difficulties this week. Up at the house and now down at the office. This laptop of mine was acting screwy on the first take of this. You heard the sirens. So if you don't like political talk, don't listen. I do like to talk about spiritual things, obviously. I'm a pastor. But I am very concerned about where our culture is going. And there's this bad dance with culture and politics right now in American life that is becoming increasingly a-Christian and amoral. In fact, we're long down the river on that. We were a society based on Christian values. We're now a society in the shadow of Christian values. And we're living off the fumes and the engine, as it were, of Christian morality. And we're going to suffer for it in the long run. Because even if we're not trying to impose religion on one another, which we shouldn't, being a Christian culture, that we're all striving to be more Christ-like is a net gain for all of humanity, even though Christians are sinners like everybody else. But there's a difference between resisting sin and surrendering to it. And when you surrender to sin, your heart becomes hardened, your neck becomes stiff, and your mind becomes closed. I don't like to use closed mind because that was always the buzzword in the 80s and early 90s in the seminary. Oh, you're closed-minded, a.k.a. you don't agree with me. So I really don't care for that phrase at all, because the real question should be, well, you call me closed-minded. Why am I closed-minded? Because I don't agree with you? Well, I'm not open to new experiences. Well, no, I'm not open to new experiences if I deem them immoral or stupid or wrong. For instance, I think professional sports, in its desire to be accommodating, everybody's hopping on the woke bandwagon. They're going to lose a lot of middle America. There may be some turmoil coming in our nation. I don't know. It is a wild world. Good song in the background. And I'm not going to watch Major League Baseball. Confession, I was never a big sports person to begin with. I only followed usually during playoffs for baseball, hockey, football, and be vaguely aware, because a lot of my people I care about like sports, and I understand the good of sports. Sports, when it's not contaminated with politics and it's a game, is great about teamwork and accomplishment, about victory and defeat. There are so many good things that happen on a ball field, whatever the sport is, that are good life lessons for humanity. But so many of those things have been compromised. Starting 20 years ago when we started not keeping track of who won and lost. Let's skip the Stones. And the kids did. Everybody knows who the winner and loser is. It's kind of hardwired into our mindset to pay attention to that. Just don't make it everything. Winners should not gloat. The defeated should not feel crushed. Take another swing at it. Somebody put up a old quote by Annie Oakley about aiming for the bullseye. The first time you probably don't hit it. The second time you probably don't hit it. The third time you don't hit it. Maybe a dozen times you don't hit it. But if you keep practicing, more than likely, you will one day hit the bullseye. And once you hit it once, you will start hitting it more consistently on a regular basis. And I think Major League Sports, the NFL, did a service to itself. And now Major League Baseball is doing a disservice to its fan base. NASCAR kind of did, but I think the NASCAR fans pushed back in kind of a cruel but funny way. Because when Bubba Wallace was on the track the next week, fans booed him because of what they believe is perpetrated fraud, that he faked persecution. He did a fake hate crime. He exaggerated something for benefit. At least that's what's perceived. And then they cheered when his car broke down. So little acts of humanity like that give me hope that we will ride this thing out, and 2021 will be a much better year than this one. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Saturday. Blessed Feast of St. James. So this was down at the office. It's a different black hat logo, as you have noticed. Don't click it off. There's my little thing at the end to read as the scroll. I put it on a little slower to read it, kind of to reinforce what I was saying in the video. Anyway, there it is. You all have a great day. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Appreciate it, and have a great day.